Okay, we are good to go. All right, so welcome to the Cocoa Exchange. My name is Kim, and I will be your personal curator tonight. Have any of you ever been to a chocolate party before?
Nope.
You have? Terrific. Was I your curator or chocolatier? Was Dove Chocolate Discoveries? It was I your chocolatier? Oh, well then you're in for a treat tonight. All right, well, I want to thank Amy for having us all here tonight. So as I said, we were formerly Dove Chocolate Discoveries. We're owned and operated by Mars Incorporated. And as of March 1st, we switched over to this new company, the Cocoa Exchange, and it's been fabulous because we are able to offer so many more products now. While we all love Dove chocolate, and while I still sell Dove chocolate, having to have every single product contain Dove chocolate was a little bit limiting. So by becoming the Cocoa Exchange, we have a lot more options, and I think you're really going to enjoy them tonight. So, did everybody get a little card when they came in? All right, terrific. So, if we could just go around the room, and if you could tell me your name and how you know Amy, and if you could read your card to us, that would be terrific. So, Amy, we'll start with you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. So, my card was unwrap, breathe, and enjoy.
Okay, why did you choose that one?
Just the center word really spoke to me. Breathe, because I brush and I don't take the time to really enjoy life, so I just need to breathe more.
Good. All right. Well, tonight is all about relaxing and enjoying yourself and taking time for ourselves tonight and just letting me spoil you. So you can breathe right on through. Perfect. All right. Hi.
I am Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
And my saying is chocolate brings good things to life.
Ooh, and why'd you pick that one?
Because I think chocolate is a comfort food, and chocolate's great.
All right.
So why wouldn't it bring good things?
All right. Well, you're going to feel very comforted by the end of tonight. Thanks for coming. Hi.
I'm Nicole, and my card says, "Leave your worries behind."
Right. So did you leave all your worries at the door?
I hope so.
If not, when you get your next martini, that'll fix that.
That'll help.
All right. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nadia. Am I supposed to say how I know Amy?
You are.
I'm
No,
part of it?
everybody else ignores that. That's all right.
My neighbor. Yeah, Amy's my neighbor.
Oh, okay. Your house is beautiful. It's hers. These houses are gorgeous.
I still have
I just love this neighborhood. Yeah, lots of nice big trees. I love the big trees.
So my saying is keep believing in yourself and your dream.
Oh, I like that one. What's your dream?
Take my mom back to Disney.
Wow.
We're paying anything.
That's a really awesome dream. When are you going to do that?
In 5 years.
In 5 years? Wow, okay. You have a plan?
I'm working on it.
Good for you. That's fabulous. Wonderful. Hi. Hi.
I'm Sarah. I met Amy at the amusement park, and she pulled me to the side and invited me to this party. I don't know her, but it's fun. My card says risk big, win big, and taking a lot of risks lately and hoping to win big.
Awesome. That sounds great. So you're crashing the chocolate parties tonight. Have you ever crashed a wedding?
I have multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want to hear about that later.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right.
You know,
Terrific.
like amusement parks, is that why you're laughing?
I really just didn't picture Amy on a roller coaster or talking to a stranger, but that's okay. All right, great. So let's stop here for a minute, put the party on pause. So this is what I do as my icebreaker. However, this is not a great icebreaker if you have 30 people. Okay, I had 30 people Friday night. Took forever. Okay, and that was not. And you know, people start talking over here while they're over. Okay, so this is good for your normal size 10 to 12, 15 people. All right, but I really like this. And so what did I gather from this? I gathered that I'm going to definitely hit up Nadia to join my team because she wants to take her mom to Disney World. Whatever her plan is, I have a better one. Okay. Sarah obviously needs friends. So I'm going to talk to her about becoming a curator because she needs to social life. All right. And I don't remember, how'd you get here?
I didn't say because I ignored that part of it.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. So I don't want you because you don't follow directions, so we won't get along well.
4.5 years of that.
All right. And Nicole has lots of worries, and a lot of times worries are financial, right? So, or she's got 500 little kids running around at home. She needs to get away. Okay. So this is the point. It's not just to see what they pick, it's to find out more about them through what they've chosen, okay?
So if I can ask,
Yes.
how do you keep track? Like if you have 10 to 15 people, how do you, what little tidbits do you have to remember, okay, Kelly really has financial issues or you're worried about things. So how do you keep track?
All right, so did you notice that after Kelly introduced herself, I said, hi, Kelly. When Nicole said her name, I said, hi, Nicole. When Nadia was done talking, I said, thanks, Nadia. I make sure I say everybody's name so that I am getting it ingrained in my head, okay? But, I mean, and if there's 15 people in this room, if someone didn't say something to clue me into something that's going to be helpful later on, I might not remember their name. But, and Friday night, my party has 5 gens, okay? I'll never be able to get anybody straight Friday nights. But I find that repeating the name is very, very helpful.
You probably hold on to this until they give their order form, and then maybe you would, if you didn't get their name engraved, maybe the same.
I already don't remember what you said. No. I'm lucky that I get the names because my memory's not very good. So, and I also am very paranoid about losing these. So during the party, you'll notice they just disappear. I go around and just pick them up as I walk by. So, all right. Any other questions? Dawn, you good? All right. All right, so let's continue on. So does everybody have a catalog?
Yes.
All right, fabulous. So this catalog is yours to keep. All right, I gave you a pen, so feel free to write on the front of it because they all look the same, and I want to make sure you take home your catalog with you tonight. All right, throughout this catalog, there are gorgeous pictures and amazing recipes. All right, so you're going to want to take this home because it's going to give you lots of great ideas of how to use your products. Also, for future reference, all of my contact information is right on the back. So when you love everything that you purchased tonight and you'd like to reorder online, or when you need to send someone a gift, here's my website right here, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the last. You can see mine's kind of falling apart, but I'm gonna do my best to help you out with what pages, but you don't have to follow along in your catalog, but if you want to, feel free, but I'll show you a couple of different things in the catalog tonight. So if you look at the very last page, this is page 51, these are our sets, okay? This is absolutely the best way to shop with me tonight, okay? The products in each set work so well together that we actually provide you with a recipe booklet when you purchase the set. So you don't have to worry about ever buying something and one product sitting on that back shelf that you never bother to use. You're gonna have recipes for every single product. All of these sets are sold at least a 10% discount, so it's a great value. Now, of course, you can purchase everything a la carte if you'd like, all right? But like I said, these are at a 10% discount when you purchase them together. So tonight's party is based on our backyard barbecue set. Now, every single one of my experiences is different because I work closely with my hostess so that we make an experience that she and her friends are going to love. Okay, so Amy was really interested in our culinary line. So that's why we're doing a barbecue party. All right, maybe you're really interested in the sweet side of chocolate. We could do a dessert party for you. Maybe you like our martinis. We could do a martini party for you. Okay, there's lots of different choices, but tonight we're going to focus on the backyard barbecue set, and you're going to get to try almost every single product in that set tonight. All right, so in this was a perfect grilling day today, wasn't it? Has anybody used their grill yet? Yeah, right, grilling season's here. Hopefully it'll stay here, right? Okay, so.
Snow's in the forecast for this week.
Snow for real?
Over here, I think in your area.
What is wrong with you? Just, no. She doesn't follow directions. She tells it's going to snow.
Fight her.
She's a good friend.
Well, she brings such a pretty smile to the party.
She does.
Yeah. All right. So I like, my goal for tonight is not only to spoil you with lots and lots of chocolate, but I find it very important that each and every one of you learn something tonight. My goal is for each of you to leave here knowing one thing more about cocoa or chocolate than what you knew when you came in the door earlier, okay? So let's start by looking at this. Does anybody know what these are?
Coffee beans.
No, they're not coffee beans. Right. Wait, Sarah, would you like to smell these? Don't eat them now, just smell them.
Smells like chocolate.
It does. Does anybody know what they are? It smells like chocolate, looks like a bean. Yes, it's a roasted and fermented cocoa bean. That's right. Do you want to pass it around?
Sure.
Don't eat them though, because you wouldn't really enjoy chewing on that. Okay. Although at my last party, I had 3 people eat them. So, you know, they seem to enjoy them. I don't recommend it. And I don't sell them either. So you can't. That's true. My last party.
Say not to do that.
I can only tell you not to eat them. I can't control you. All right. So, in the catalog on page 25 is this beautiful picture of a cocoa pod, okay? This is one of the reasons I love this business, because I love being able to share with you about all things chocolate and cocoa, right? If I had to talk to people about something, isn't that a pretty good thing to talk about? So this here is a picture of the cocoa pod, okay? The cocoa pods, anybody know where cocoa pods come from? A tree, that's right. They grow on trees. And they grow in an area of the world that we call the Cocoa Belt, all right? There is one state in the United States that grows cocoa trees to produce chocolate, for the purpose of producing chocolate. Does anybody know what state?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, that's right. That's great. You must know a lot about chocolate. So this is my favorite page in the entire catalog. This is another picture of all of the cocoa pods. You see how they're all different colors? They can be all these different colors. Like, this is nature at its finest. All right, this doesn't mean anything. It's not a different variety. It's not a different flavor. It's just some grow red, some grow yellow.
Is that real?
That's real.
So it's not like the varying ripeness of the pod or anything?
Nope. All right, so that's our cocoa pod. Now inside here, you can see, hopefully, see this white stuff inside? Okay, this is the pulp. If you were to taste this pulp, it's not going to taste like chocolate. You know what it's going to taste like? Fruit punch. How cool is that? You've got fruit punch flavored things inside of a cocoa pod. All right, and then inside, once you peel away all that pulp, you finally get to your cocoa bean. And then we take the cocoa bean and you're going to roast it and you're going to ferment it. And then that's going to look like this, okay? Now, some cocoa beans will have 10, or cocoa pods will have 10 beans in them. Other cocoa beans can have, or pods can have 50 beans in them. It varies. You never know how many beans are going to be in a pod, okay? So once we take these and we ferment them, and if you were to break this into a whole bunch of pieces, it's called a cocoa nib. And that is chocolate at its absolute most natural state. And at the very end of the experience tonight, we're going to wrap things up by you getting to try a cocoa. All right. So any questions on any of that? Sure.
How do they know when the cocoa pod is ripe?
I don't really know. It's a great question. We'll have to look that up and find that out. Do you know the answer? That's really fascinating. And no one's ever asked me that either.
I don't know.
All right. All right, so we are going to start with our Pure Dark line tonight. We have 3 different product lines. And the first one is Pure Dark, which is chocolate at its most natural. Okay. This is for the true chocolate enthusiast. Now, if you're following along in the catalog, it's the orange pages. Everything's color coded. Okay. So this Pure Dark line is inspired by the cocoa nib itself. All right, so if you're looking for a healthy, feel good about eating chocolate, this is it. All right? Now, it's 64% cacao. What does that mean? What's that cacao percentage mean? Does anybody know? Yeah, okay, has to do with the cocoa flavonols, that's right, yep. All right, a lot of times people think that the higher the percentage cacao, the healthier the chocolate is. And that's not true, okay? Because what that means, really, it's just gonna tell you it's more bitter. So if you have an 80 or a 90% cacao, it's just going to be really, really bitter, all right? It's all about the processing. You know how if we're cooking vegetables on the stove, if we overboil them, we boil out all the nutrients, right? If we just parboil them, they still have more nutrients in them. Same thing with the way that we process our cocoa beans. So, like Kelly said, that the more we process them, the less cocoa flavonols are in them, right? It's cocoa flavonols that are really healthy. So if they're processed at a lower, longer temperature, you're going to have a healthier chocolate. And it doesn't have to taste yucky because it doesn't have to be 80 or 90%. Okay? So most of our Pure Dark is 64. If you happen to like a more bitter chocolate, we do have a higher rated organic chocolate. Is anybody here shopping for organic chocolate tonight? Or organic products? Because we have some organic granolas and we have some organic chocolate as well. And we also have a 54% if you just want to, something a little bit even sweeter than what we're going to try. So our first thing we're going to try tonight, this is our crispy pecan bark, okay? Now, I'm going to pass this around, and I want everybody to take a piece, but I don't want you to just pop it in your mouth, okay? This is a cocoa experience. We're here tonight to experience the chocolate. So I want you to think about what you're eating, okay? So first of all, look how thick this is. Do you see how nice and thick this chocolate is? Okay, so when you go to eat this, take a bite, keep it in your mouth, let it roll around your tongue, think about how it feels on your tongue, think about how it feels on the roof of your mouth, okay? And then also think about how long the flavor lasts in your mouth, okay? So we have two different barks. We have this one, which is our crispy pecan rice, something like that. I never get the names of them right. And then we also have one that has macadamia nuts. So I love macadamia nuts. Anybody else like macadamia nuts? Yeah, so if you like macadamia nuts, then that's really a great option for you. So as I was saying, we have some of these organic granolas now. Okay, I love this maple cranberry granola. I've been eating it all the time. But this is really great. If anybody is interested in having a brunch party, we could do parfaits using the organic granola. Okay, so that's just another idea. Remember how I was saying how Amy customized her experience tonight for what she wanted to try and what her friends would want to try. If you're into the granola or organic or brunch, we could do parfaits and I don't know, maybe Bloody Marys. That sounds pretty good to me. All right, did everybody get a piece? Mm-hmm. So what did you think? How did it taste? Was it smooth? All right. Was it bitter? Did it taste natural compared to some other sweeter chocolates you may have had? All right. Did you like the crispy rice in it? I'm a texture person, so I like anything that has stuff with a little bit of texture in it. Okay, so that's our bark. And I love, this is not the bark box, but we have this awesome package for our Pure Dark line. And the bark comes in a box just like this with a sleeve, and then you open it up, and then the bark's in here. Isn't this great for a gift? I would love if somebody gave this to me for a gift. All right. So now you've tried that, and we're going to go one step further with our Pure Dark. And we're going to try a chocolate slab. Has anyone ever heard of a chocolate slab before? Do you know what it is? All right, this is like one of the most fun parts of my job because I get to play with this big fork. All right, so a chocolate slab is nearly an inch thick piece of chocolate. All right, but this isn't just chocolate. This is our Pure Dark chocolate. So of course, it's very natural. It has spices mixed in, hand mixed throughout the bar or throughout the slab. Now I say hand mix because they're not evenly distributed. So there's spices in here. It could be a little hot. So Amy might get a bite and it's a little too hot. Kelly might get a bite and be like, I don't taste any spice in this at all. That's the way it's supposed to be because it's natural, it's mixed by hand, okay? In addition to that, make sure you pay attention to the texture of this one because it's very, very coarse. Why is it coarse? Because we add coarse sugar to it, all right? So as you're tasting it, make sure you're rubbing it on the top of your roof of your mouth with your tongue so you can feel the texture. All right, so to be fair, Sarah, I'm gonna go this way this time. All right. And then I'm gonna wanna know who got the spicy pieces and who didn't. So if you're not into spice, I don't like spice. This is too spicy for me, so I don't even eat this. But if you're not into spice, we do have just a pure dark chocolate slab with no spice. Okay, still has the sugar in it, so you still get that nice texture to it, but you don't get that heat. All right, who got the spicy piece? Yeah? Oh yeah, your ears are turning red. No, I'm just kidding. Anybody else get some spice? A little bit? All right. It'll hit you in about 10, 15 more seconds.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, did you like that? Wasn't that neat? So, and I also just think this is just so much fun. Can't you just imagine having a party with some friends over, having a couple of glasses of nice red wine, and this could just be on your table, and you get to just play with it. Have it. If you don't have this pick at home, that's okay. If you have a big fork, that works too. This is just a little fun thing that when you're a curator, you get to have one of these. Well, then maybe you need to find some new friends.
Especially the ones that just crash.
Yeah. All right. So any questions on the Pure Dark? All right, then we're going to move on to what's my favorite part of the Cocoa Exchange, pod and bean. So this is the red section in your catalog. And this is going to be the main focus of our experience tonight. So what we have here is a culinary experience of cocoa-infused cooking products. All right, now, one of the great things about all of the products from the Cocoa Exchange is they're only available through the Cocoa Exchange. All right, so when you try these pod and bean sauces and meal starters tonight, you can't buy them in a grocery store. You can only get them through your personal curator, me, right? And that's why you take the catalog home because it has my website on the back, right? Because we all can't purchase everything we want tonight. I get that, right? So a great way to get what you can't purchase tonight is to host your own cocoa experience, or you just order online and pay for it whenever you need it. That's fine too, okay? So tonight's party, like I said, is based on our backyard barbecue set. So what we did was Amy provided, was this an easy party to get ready? Did you feel like you had to buy a lot of stuff?
No.
No? Okay. So what did you have to buy for this? A little bit of chicken?
A little bit of chicken, some pretzels,
Mm-hmm.
The martini mix, or the alcohol.
The alcohol and some Cool Whip, right, for our dessert later?
And Cool Whip. I spent less than 10 minutes in the grocery store for the party, another 20 minutes for me.
Right. Okay, one of my other goals for my experiences is I try and keep it super simple because I really do think it's about you getting a night to relax, you getting to enjoy your girlfriends being over. I didn't want you stressing out about, how much money do I need to host this party, or, oh my gosh, when am I going to find time at the grocery store? I like to keep it nice and simple. All right, so regardless of what party you pick, you're only going to need to provide a couple of grocery items, and if you want martinis with alcohol, you always have to provide. Okay. All right, so pod and bean. Oh, I just love this so much. So tonight, what we did is we have some chicken. Amy boiled some chicken and shredded it. And then when I got here, I added to it one of our seasoning blends, our sweet and spicy cocoa rub. Okay? Now, it's called sweet and spicy because it can be a little spicy, right? But what I love about this is, because remember I said I don't like spice, it doesn't have to be. So what I do is every recipe, if it says use 3 tablespoons, I use 1.5, right? Because I'm that much of a whip. All right, so you put this on first. And this is just one of many seasoning blends that we have, but this one works great with our barbecue sauces, right? So I mixed that in, and then I brought with me tonight 3 of the barbecue sauces. 2 of them are mixed up with the chicken. So I don't want to mix up which one so let me see here. So this is our Kansas City barbecue. Does anybody know what a Kansas City barbecue is famous for? That's going to be a thick molasses-based barbecue sauce. All right, so when you go to pour this out, it's not really going to pour. You have to bang on it to get it to come out. So that is your traditional Kansas City barbecue sauce.
So that's normal.
Yes, that would be normal. All right, and then everybody is loving this. That's why I bought this one tonight, because people just think this is amazing. This is our Korean barbecue sauce. Asian fusion cooking is all the rage right now, and one of the things that the Cocoa Exchange strives for is to stay on trend. And so we have this Korean barbecue sauce. Now this is going to be more of a ginger and soy sauce flavor. All right, so if you like ginger, you're really gonna love this. So those are the 2 that I have mixed with the chicken. Then if you I have some pretzel sticks here that Amy provided, of course. If you want to try, I have this Carolina barbecue sauce. All right, I love this. This is my favorite of the barbecue sauces. Does anybody know what makes a Carolina barbecue sauce special? Yes, it's a vinegar-based barbecue sauce. And there's a lot of mustard seeds in here too. Look, you can actually see the seasonings in our sauces. I love them. They're amazing. All right, so this, if you want to dip a pretzel in it to try that, feel free to do that. Now, who here likes hot sauce? All right, we're going to talk about the hot sauces once you sit back down, but I do want to let you know that I did bring one of our, we have 3, believe that, we have 3 different sauces. I brought one tonight, the green chili. I think this seems to be the favorite. If you want to try this a little bit on your chicken barbecue slider, feel free, okay? So if you want to come up and you want to try the sliders, the rolls are cut in half so that if you want to try both sauces, you can try both sauces. All right, so come on up and help yourself, and just limit yourself though to those things, and we'll finish up the rest when you sit back down, okay? So come on up, Sarah, get us started. You're gonna crash it,
Crashing it. Literally.
This is that.
Yes, here's the hot sauce. This is the Carolina if you want to dip a pretzel in that.
So Kim, you going to training with the pot and bean, you started talking about the products and how you really educated everyone, but then you also planted some seeds about books in there.
Yes, right. So I strive to continuously be trying to book throughout the entire party. I mean, I probably, if you count it, I've probably had 8 or 9 booking so far. You know, and I'm not saying anything as far as you host a party, it's all about what you can have, what I have to offer if you would like to host a party. Now, if you're doing the Leadership Express, we talked about value exchange, right? So I'm emphasizing the value exchange for me coming to your home and offering you a party of your choosing. Oh, oh, you're so good. I'm sorry I don't have napkins.
Oh, do you want me to run the details and that?
I'm sure. Good idea. We're just staying over here for now, okay? Don't touch this stuff.
Use a pretzel.
Yeah, you can use a pretzel in there. Just don't touch the sauce.
Okay. It's like, I got it.
Can you use rotisserie chicken for that?
You can. Now, I got super fancy today, and I steamed it. But you could just buy a rotisserie chicken. This has
That's more like
Easier.
It's easier, it is. This has become a staple in my house because we've always had the one barbecue sauce that I don't have here tonight, the sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. We've always sold that. But since we've introduced these 3 other sauces, we have this at least once a week because my family loves all of the sauces. And so I just make up the chicken and then we can pick what sauce we want to put on it. And it's easy peasy.
chicken. I'm fine writing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Now this is probably a little cool by now. It did start off hot. So, you know, if you were serving this for your family, you'd probably want to serve it to them hot. Anybody else want another taste of martini? I have a little bit left. Here.
That's more alcohol.
You said you had a far drive, although
I
you told
know.
me you lived in the neighborhood, so I'm not really sure I believe it.
Yeah. I'm thinking of
Who knows where Sarah lives?
Sarah lives on the
She said,
Sarah's a transient.
She's a very nice transient.
Obviously.
You know, I have to watch you at Universal. To make sure you don't pick up any different people.
Oh, that's all right, Amy. I'll get that. Don't worry about it. Oh, my napkins are going in the wash tonight. All right. So did everybody get to try both kinds if you wanted to? Who tried the hot sauce? All right. Who likes the hot sauce? This is tasty, isn't it? And I don't even like hot stuff, but I want to like that. I just can't eat it. All right. So while you're eating that, I'm going to talk a little bit about how hot is hot, which is in our catalog that you're going to take home with you, so you'll be able to reference this on page 36. Right? Anybody familiar with the Scoville unit chart? Okay. So that tells us how hot is hot, right? So what you're having tonight is kind of in the middle of our three products. So it has 1,070 Scoville units. Now, this is too hot for you, we have our Chipotle hot sauce, which is 484. Still too hot for me, but I think most people can handle it. Oh, and there's that picture of that Bloody Mary that we can have at the brunch. I love doing Bloody Mary bars. And then if you really love your heat, okay, 5,550 Scoville units are white chocolate habanero hot sauce. All right, so we have Father's Day coming up. So if you have one of those dads or uncles that prides themselves on being able to eat really, really hot, think about getting this as a gift, because we'll see if they can handle 5,550 Scoville units, okay? Yes,
The Bloody Mary.
yes,
It's the same size.
everything's the same size. All right, so which do we like? Does anybody want water, by the way? We have some water. I want to make sure you cleanse your palate when you're done this. So if you would like water, if you don't have water, if anybody wants some, I'll get it for you. Okay, good. Okay, so which barbecue sauce did we like the best? Who liked the Korean? All right. Who liked the Kansas City? All right. And who likes the Carolina? That was the one with the pretzel.
Which one is the one on the right?
Okay, that would have been the Kansas City.
Okay.
So you guys, the Kansas City was the favorite, and that's pretty typical. People love the Kansas City. Now, remember I said this is all about the backyard barbecue set. Let me find that. Oh, that's on page. It's not attached. Here we go. All right, so in this backyard barbecue set, you have the sweet and smoky barbecue sauce, which is our traditional one that we've had. Then we have our Kansas City barbecue sauce and our Carolina barbecue sauce in there as well. And the sweet and smoky, or the sweet and spicy cocoa rub. You get that in there too, so that's terrific. Now, oh, you know what? I got sidetracked with the hot sauce. Let me go back a second. This is a really cool thing. The hot sauce, we put chocolate in. We're the only company that puts pure, real chocolate in their hot sauce. Other than so that we can sell it. Why do you think we do that?
The chocolate coat stuff. The chocolate helps coat the tongue and really enhances the heat.
Wow, are you a curator on the side?
No, I just like hot sauce.
Okay. All right. Well, that is absolutely right. The chocolate coats your tongue and stays on your tongue and allows you to taste the flavors of the sauce and not just the heat. Have you ever had one of those hot sauces where it's so hot that you can't even tell if you like it or not because it's just hot? Right? Put some chocolate in that and it's going to coat your tongue and you'll be able to taste the flavor. All right. So that's why we put the chocolate in the hot sauce. Okay. Now, so I was pointing out what we have in the backyard barbecue set. I lost my train of thought though, my sauces that were in there. So I brought one other item for you to try tonight from that set. So we have two different mustards. This stone ground mustard, people are going nuts over this. They love it. I can't even believe how great this is selling. This mustard, while it doesn't look super appealing, it tastes yummy. I've been using it on a ham and cheese sandwich. You can use it. Somebody told me they did like a pepperoni and cheese tray and they used a little bit of this for that. Just really, really tasty. So, and just different. I bet it would be really good in a crock pot over pork chops too. I think that would be really good. All right. So that's our stone ground mustard. And then, this is not in this set. This is just something extra. We have our white chocolate raspberry honey mustard sauce. Okay, this is one of my favorites. It's a little spicy, but I persevere. That's how good it is. Okay, this, you can cook with this. There's great recipes. There's a wing recipe that you can make with this. I have cooked with it in a pressure cooker. I've made chicken and rice with this in the pressure cooker, and that was very good. But usually, I'm eating it right out of the jar with pretzel sticks because I just love it. And I eat it all the time. I just love it. So I'm going to let you guys try it, and you can tell me how much you love it, too. So here's the pretzel sticks. So the honey mustard is the yellow one, and the other one is the stone ground mustard.
Kim, is there any soy or any nuts in these products?
Everything is going to be labeled with the allergy warnings on it because everything is made in a small, single batch facility. So we always have to worry about cross-contamination. So if you're concerned about any allergens or soy or anything like that, I have all the nutritional information and you're welcome to look at it for your choices.
Wonderful, thank you.
All right. So while you're trying those, I'm going to just go back to talk about a couple last things in pod and bean that I just love. I don't like to cook and I don't like to bake. I barely feed my family. It's unfortunate. But I have to tell you, my life has gotten so much simpler since we have started with this pod and bean line because I can just make these meals so super fast. I can cook chicken in a crock pot during the day, just with a little chicken broth, and then come home and make the pulled chicken sandwiches. Okay, or I could just stop at the store on the way home, pick up a rotisserie chicken. And does anybody know what makes cooking with cocoa or chocolate so fabulous, other than it tastes better? Everything's better for you. It's truly better for you. It takes less chocolate to get to the same level of sweetness as your sugars, okay? So to get that same level of sweet, you're using less sugar, it's gonna have less calories, and it's gonna have less fat. So not only is this delicious, but you can feel really good about it. And how many of you have kids? Okay, so I know we should all care about what we're eating, but we tend to worry about our kids mostly, right? Oh no, I just got new contacts, so I can't see that great. All right, when you look at these ingredients, you understand what they are. Water, semi-sweet chocolate, cocoa, molasses, rice vinegar, jalapeno. Like there's no funny words on here that we don't know what they are, okay? So you can feel good about feeding this to your family. All right, so, but then we have these meal starters, which are such lifesavers. Anybody like mushrooms? Okay. we have this mushroom marsala sauce, which is amazing. Okay, you could use it in a slow cooker. So if you're like me, you don't like to cook, you can put this in a slow cooker with some chicken or some pork chops and have yourself a nice dinner when you come home. Okay, but it's also super simple because you can just cook your chicken breasts on the stove, brown them, cook them all the way through, and then I just pour a little bit of the sauce over top of it and let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I have a delicious dinner. And let me tell you, remember how when we were looking at the Carolina sauce, how you could actually see the mustard seeds and all in there? These have whole sliced mushrooms in there. You're not looking for you're looking for the pieces that make up the product, okay? So, and that's another thing I just love about this is that I don't like to cook, first of all. So because I don't like to cook, I don't have a ton of like ingredient type stuff in my house. So if I want to try making something, I have to usually go buy a lot of the ingredients. So you know what that means? My family gets stuck eating the same stuff all the time, right? Because I'm not going to go spending a fortune on a bunch of ingredients to make something that we might try once and not like it, right? So with these, they are multiple servings per bottle. It's not like it's a single-use product. Okay, you can get 2 to 3 dinners for a family of 4 out of the marsala sauce. But I'm getting different things for my family without having to go and buy a whole bunch of ingredients that I may never use again. All right, and so I love this mushroom marsala sauce. That is fabulous. And then we have the Mexican simmering sauce, and we have a Mexican seasoning blend. So we do taco night in my house quite frequently, and this is so good. And if you compare this and our seasoning blend to the salt content and all that comes in that little packet in the taco kit, you're going to be shocked at how bad for you that seasoning is in the taco kit. Okay, and let me tell you, we've eaten it every Tuesday for years, but I can't even believe how artificial that is and the salt content in that compared to ours. And oh, by the way, Mexican simmering sauce is part of my most requested Coco experience. We do Coco chicken tacos, and we can do it either as little mini tacos or as an appetizer, whichever the host wants to do. And we use the Mexican simmering sauce. And one of my hostesses just did with shrimp. And that was amazing. We added a little brown sugar to the recipe for the shrimp and a little lime. It was so good. So if you like Mexican food, that might be a really good experience for you and your friends. Then we also have this I never get this right because we've sold this for a long time, but we changed the name, so I'll just always call it Cocoyaki sauce. But we have this ginger orange teriyaki sauce and a Cantonese seasoning blend. Oh my goodness. This is my feed my family when I've forgotten to think about dinner and it's now 5:30 meal to go to. Okay. One of the benefits of being a curator, I usually have this stuff in my pantry, right? So, and I'm getting it at a good discount. So I always buy frozen stir-fry veggies, and I always have frozen shrimp at home or frozen chicken breasts, right? And so all you do is you take the Cantonese seasoning blend, and you throw it in the skillet, and you toast the seasoning. You know why we toast our seasonings? It enhances the flavor. That's right. So once you start smelling the nice scent from the seasoning blend, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add your protein, whether it's your chicken or your shrimp, and you're going to cook that up until it's almost done. And then you can either take that out if it's the shrimp, if it's the chicken, probably need to cook it a little bit longer. Add your frozen veggies. Cook your veggies until they're however you like them, whether you like them, still crisp so that they still have a lot of those nutrients in there, or if you like them soggy, whichever, it's still a vegetable, right? And then you can add this Cocoyaki sauce to it, and your kids and you are going to love it. And then the only other thing you need is some rice, and you have a meal that you're feeding your family that has a protein, that has veggies, you have your starch, and it was super simple, like 15 minutes simple. I love this. Okay, so if you ever forget to make dinner or forget to plan for dinner, or you're running late, or if you feel like you're feeding your kids drive-through way too much on the way to the baseball games, you definitely want to make sure to get some of the Cantonese seasoning. All right. So we also have this flavor fusion set too. So if you're into the different flavors from around the world, that's a good set for you. Any questions on any of that? All right. So everybody has some water, right? Okay, great. I want to make sure that you're drinking some water, and we're just going to play a game while you're giving your palate a chance to rest, okay? So, and then we're going to move into the sweet side of things and wrap things up. Are we having fun?
Yeah.
All right. Has everybody learned something yet?
Yes.
All right, terrific. So I've been doing this for almost 7 years. Like I said, we were with Dove Chocolate Discoveries before, and I just love this. This is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Prior to this, I was a preschool teacher. Not such a great decision. I worked with kids for 2 years and realized I don't like it. So after about 3 years, I just couldn't stand it anymore and told my husband, that's it, I'm done. Now, unfortunately, we did rely on my income. And so I needed to find something else to do, but I didn't know what that was. So it was 4th of July weekend, and we're driving down from Boston. And my mother-in-law had given me a magazine to read in the car on the way home. And I'm flipping through the pages. It's an All You magazine. I've never even heard of it. And I see a woman holding a sign, and it says, "Will work for chocolate." And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so much better than little kids. And so I turned to my husband, I said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sell chocolate. And he said, oh, okay, great. So we get home and I ordered this business kit. That's all the ad said. It didn't tell you what came in it. It was Dove, and it was a business kit. But I'm thinking chocolate covered, nuts, caramels, like candy type stuff, right? I get my business kit box, I open it up, and the first thing I pull out is brownies. Okay, now let me tell you, I make the worst brownies in the whole world, and so this was not looking good for my future employment, okay? So, lucky for me, all of our Dove baking mixes are super easy to use, and you only need 1 or 2 ingredients, and most of them, you only, now we only need a wooden spoon to make them. Okay. At the time, though, it was a little more complicated because the next thing I pulled out of the box, mousse mix. Right? Do you guys know how hard it is to make chocolate mousse? You have to separate eggs. They have to be at the right temperature. There's no way I'm going to be able to sell this. And guess what? I don't even have a hand mixer. I don't own a hand mixer. So how am I going to whip the cream? So my daughter, who was 8 at the time, we go to Target, we buy a hand mixer, we come home, and she says, Mom, I'm going to make it. I think, she's got a better shot than I do at making this. Oh my gosh, it was so simple to make. It was amazing. And that's when I started to see I could make really delicious desserts, and I could make really nice things. I could just cheat a little, and it was really easy, right? So I had found my thing for desserts. All right, so next thing you know, I have a party, I start doing this, and here I am 7 years later, I'm still doing it. I haven't had to go back to the preschool, so it's been really great. So there's lots of great benefits to doing this, and lots of ways that it can fit in your life. And I could stand here and I could just talk forever about how fabulous it is, but I happen to sell chocolate, so guess what I get to do? I get to give away free chocolate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game called Ask Me About My Job. And I have 10 tickets here, and you're going to get to ask me 10 questions about my job. Now, actually, you can ask me anything you want to know except how much I weigh. But if you want a ticket, it has to be about my job. Okay? So whoever has the most tickets is going to get to take home some free chocolate. All right? So you ready? We'll see how competitive everybody is. Get set, go.
How much do you have to sell a month?
Well, actually, we don't have a monthly requirement. It's really great. We have to stay an active curator. You have to sell $600 or $500. Oh my God, I forget.
$600 in a 6-month period.
$600 in a 6-month period to stay an active curator. But the reason I couldn't remember that is because you do 1 or 2 parties a month and you've sold that much. So it's not usually an issue. Do you think you would be able to fit in a couple of parties a month? Because I know you want to go to Disney.
Oh no, I'm really busy.
You're really busy. How are you going to go to Disney?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk to you. Because you answered a lot of my questions really well, and I liked what you had to say. So we're going to talk later. All right. What was your question?
How much do you make?
Well, you know what? I do this what's considered full-time, which is really about 25 hours a week. And I've replaced a full-time income with that. I've also been doing it for 7 years, and I work really, really hard. And I'm very fortunate that this is the kind of business that the harder you work, the more money you can make. Most curators will do 1 to 2 parties a week. And on average, a newer curator will earn between $100 and $125 per party. So you go out for a couple of hours, you treat some ladies to some chocolate and martinis, about $100, $125. It works out to about $25 to $35 a month.
Do you get free chocolate?
So yes, I do get free chocolate. The company is amazing in that they are always running promotions for us so that we can earn product, or we have this thing called Cocoa Cash that you can earn so that you can always be getting your supplies at no cost. And even if you are paying for your products, like my Kokoyaki sauce, because I go through a lot of that, okay, depending on your sales each month, you get a discount coupon. So every month you sell, you get a discount. The more you sell, the bigger your discount. It's a great program.
What's your favorite part?
Your job.
I have the most amazing team. That is by far my favorite part. I love the ladies that I work with. I've gotten to work with them for some of them almost 6 years now, and so it's been really nice. And we get together once a month and we eat, because of course we sell chocolate, so we have to eat. And it's just, that's my best part. I love when someone else has a goal that they share with me, and that I get to be part of them attaining their goal.
Are there any incentives?
We have tons of incentives, especially right now, today. A lot of the curators left for our big incentive trip. Every year we get a free trip to Jamaica. I earned this free trip. I earned it, but I chose not to go because I wasn't quite ready to leave my family. But I have gotten to go to St. Kitts, which is amazing, Punta Cana, Costa Rica, Aruba. I feel like there was one other in there. And then Maui was 2 years ago, and then this year's Jamaica. And the company pays for everything. It's amazing. And this isn't a trip in some rinky-dink hotel. This is top of the line, beautiful resorts and spas. Just absolutely wonderful. And it's so much fun. And you're just there for fun. There's no meetings or anything like that. You're not getting training. You're just there for fun. So that's our biggest incentive that we have every year. Oh, and the best part about this, a lot of companies, all direct sales companies for the most part have incentive trips every year, but not all of them make it possible for everyone to earn that trip. At our company, you don't have to be a superstar to earn the trip. All you have to do is consistently work your business, 1 to 2 parties a week during the earning period, and you will earn that trip. And that's what I love about it. It's attainable for everybody. So if you need a free vacation, you definitely want to talk to me.
How much is it to get started?
That's a great question. So we have a business kit that costs $129, which includes, of course, your products that you need, unique products. But in addition to that, we give you all of your business supplies. We give you your catalogs, your order forms. You get your website for free for 90 days. And we also have this great virtual assistant called Margot. You know how Amy sent you guys the email invitations that you got, and then you got a reminder and things like that? That's all, I get all that for free from my company. They pay for that. So the business kit is great. It's good for about 2 to 3 parties. So we're not just giving you one kit that you're going to do for one party and then have to spend more money. And the best part about this is this company does not want you to have to be reinvesting the money that you earn into your business. We're actually going to give you free products for your first 90 days. The more you sell, the more free products you're going to get. And then you have products for 6 months to use, and you don't have to reinvest any money into your business. It's amazing. I have one more ticket. One more question.
Any training or anything, or are you just thrown?
Yes, we have lots of training, lots of different ways. Do you like me? Yes? All right, good. All right, because you can actually get your training from me. Now, But don't be afraid, because if you really don't want your training from me, we have it. You get a booklet when you get your business kit. We have videos online. We have video conferences. We have phone calls. We have Facebook. We have, no matter how you best learn, we have the training for you. That you can learn at your own pace on your own schedule. All right. So any other questions? We need to wrap this up so we can get to the sweet side of chocolate. All right. So who has 2 tickets? If you have at least 2 tickets, put your hand up in the air. All right. If you have 3 tickets, keep your hands up. If you have 4 tickets, keep your hand up.
No, there was 30.
She's the really competitive one. We know Kelly won. All right, Kelly, that's great. I have so at checkout tonight. Make sure you remind me. I have some free chocolate for you. Now, don't be afraid to remind me because I have a really bad memory and I will forget. So remind me to give you free chocolate. Okay? Okay. All right. Terrific. All right. So we ready to move on to the sweet side?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now the sweet side is our Dove signature line, which is a line of chocolate made by Dove just for us. And it's the turquoise color part of your catalog. All right. So now when we tried the Pure Dark, that chocolate was coarse from the sugar. It was very like raw, natural tasting. Right? Now this is going to be the complete opposite. This is going to be the sweet, smooth, stays on your tongue for a very long time Dove chocolate that we all know and love. Right? But the products that we have, you only get through your curator. That's me. All right? So tonight, one of the things that I have with me is, this is one of our best sellers. This is our cinnamon dusted chocolate covered almond. Right, tonight I have dark chocolate. They also come in milk chocolate as well. Now, you want to take it and pass. I'll talk while you're passing that. So, Dove's tagline is pleasure with a purpose. All right, so we get derived pleasure from eating our Dove chocolate, and our purpose is to empower women and children. Okay, isn't that a great purpose? So anybody ever heard of the CARE Foundation? Dove Chocolate partners with the CARE Foundation, and so therefore so do we. What CARE does, and they do a lot of things, but what we are specifically doing is helping to set up these little banks in the Cocoa Belt region, these little banks that women, entrepreneurs can come to and apply for a small business loan, and then take the money. And not only do they get the money to start a small business, they're provided with the training that they need to run a business as well. Okay, because women don't really get a lot of respect in the Cocoa Belt region. They work really hard and they get no credit. All right, and so this is really exciting because women don't have opportunities like this. And the way that we are funding this program is by when you purchase the cinnamon dusted almonds, 10% of your purchase will go to CARE. Now, it will tell you where they have the cinnamon dusted almonds in here, that it's only if you buy this size box and milk chocolate, and maybe you're sitting there thinking, I'd like to support them, but I don't like milk chocolate. Don't worry about it. What I am doing is I'm personally contributing 10% of the sales of all of the cinnamon dusted almonds. All right, so if you want milk chocolate, great. If you want dark chocolate, don't worry about it. Order the dark chocolate. CARE will still get their money. Okay? So what'd you think? Was that pretty good? Yeah. So that cinnamon. Anybody know what kind of cinnamon that was? It was. So what's so special about Saigon cinnamon, Kelly?
It has the most health benefits.
It does. Like what? Lowers blood pressure, improves circulation. But so it does have a lot better health benefits, but it also has a much less acidic or sharp taste to it. So a lot of times people that don't like cinnamon will like Saigon cinnamon because it's more mild. All right, now look at this page. Is this beautiful or what? These are our small batch handcrafted truffles. These are made with all natural ingredients. Okay, so if it says that there's a fruit in there, it's a natural fruit powder. If they say that there's tea in there, it's real tea. Like you see these, that's real hibiscus flowers on top. These are all handcrafted. So somebody's actually putting the hibiscus right on top to make these super special. Now, these are amazing. When it says apple pie or peach pie, it really does taste like apple pie or peach pie. Now, not only are these wonderful for you, but they make great gifts. And I usually would have had, I forgot it, I usually would have a box with me of something, and I show the nice packaging with a Dove signature, okay? And I say, wouldn't you love to get a gift like this in the mail? Well, guess what? Our shipping, we have a flat rate shipping of $5.50 now. So you can ship a box of truffles anywhere in the country for $5.50. So even if you're shipping to California and it needs to be in a freezer box to keep it from melting, $5.50. All right, so when you need a gift, think of me. Go online, you have my websites on the back of your catalog, and just place your order and know that your person that you're sending a gift to is going to get an amazing handcrafted dessert.
Why is it $5.50?
Depends on what month you place that order. Sometimes there's a surcharge. Not all the time though. It's a good question. Alaska too. All right, so then we have some other really great things in the Dove signature line. Toffee. I'm having a real problem with the toffee. I don't sample the toffee because I end up eating the rest of the box. So you'll just have to drool over this beautiful picture of the toffee. Absolutely amazing. I love it. And if you like s'mores, we have 3 different varieties of amazing, delicious s'mores. And as if the regular s'mores weren't good enough right out of the box, you pop them in the microwave for about 5 seconds and let the marshmallow expand a little bit. Even better. Amazing. All right. So I'm going to show you this picture. Here it is. Look at this. Does that look good? So if you're like me and you like the sweet side of chocolate, this is the cocoa experience that you want to host. This is our truffle fudge brownie pizza. Okay, we make it with our truffle fudge brownies, which 5-time winners, Festival of Chocolate. Okay, so they are delicious. They are award-worthy. They're amazing. They're like no brownie you've ever tried. And then we top it with our buttercream frosting, and then we put some fruit on there so that we feel good about it. Okay, because we want to put some fruit on there. But then this has our milk chocolate or our dark chocolate sauce drizzled over it. So that's great, but my cocoa experience is we don't stop there. Okay, we put lots of other stuff on there. So this is a great, fun party to have for the sweet side of chocolate. Now, remember those baking mixes I was telling you about? Remember, they saved me. I can now bake. All right, well, this is what our baking mix looks like. It comes in a resealable bag. And in this bag, you actually get enough for 3 9-inch round cakes. Okay, so you get a lot of mix in here. This is our cinnamon, our milk chocolate cinnamon swirl baking mix. We also have a dark chocolate, a white chocolate, and white chocolate, okay. And they're baking mixes, but on the back, there's recipes to make so many things. You don't just have to make cakes or cupcakes. You can make cookies. This one has a cinnamon sour cream pound cake recipe on the back, cinnamon crinkle cookies, and then the cinnamon cupcakes. I know the white chocolate baking mix, you can make pizzelles with it, or you can make scones. There's so much that you can do with our baking mixes. So what I made for you tonight, I actually made, this is my favorite because I love the dark chocolate. I made our dark chocolate baking mix into a cake tonight, okay? Now, I've topped it with this product. People go nuts over this. This is our spiced chai tea. It's a great hot or cold beverage, but I don't know a lot of people that drink it. Most people use this. They mix it with a tub of Cool Whip, and it makes an amazing fruit dip or a topping for a dessert. And that's what I did tonight was I topped our brownies with the spiced chai tea topping, okay? Now this is great because if you take this to a picnic over the summertime, it's Cool Whip. So you don't have to worry about the heat getting to it. So if you wanted to make a fruit dip tray or even the pretzels, I have a little extra here. I have in this little bowl. So at the end of the party, when you're finishing up the samples, try this with a pretzel. Really, really good. All right. And then who remembers what I said we were going to talk about at the very end of the party? what was the last thing we were gonna try?
Nibs.
The nibs, right? Because we're gonna come back to where we started. So these have on top of them some of our pure dark coated nibs, chocolate nibs. These are just the plain ones, but in addition to that, we have a sea salt, and we also have, remember that Saigon cinnamon from the almond? We have that cinnamon dusted one too, which is really, really good. Right, so if you want to try a piece of the cake. So anybody have any questions for me? I'm passing it down, thanks. All right. Isn't that delicious? It's so moist. I love this cake. And like I said, our baking mixes used 1 or 2 ingredients. For this, all I had to do was I had to add water, which I can certainly add water to something, and oil, and an egg. And I used a spoon to mix it up. So super, super easy. And isn't it good? It's just so yummy. Nice and rich. I love it. All right. Yeah. So, what do you think of that spiced chai tea dip on top there? Isn't that good? That's really good as a fruit dip with apple slices. Apple slices don't sample great because they turn brown, so I don't usually bring them to parties. But if you were eating this at home, that's what I would eat it with. Apple slices are amazing. Or if you have little kids, Nilla wafers or Teddy Grahams, it's another good dip for it. All right, so does everybody have a customer care slip now? We're gonna start wrapping things up. Does anybody have any questions? All right, if you could just take a moment to fill out your contact information on the top here. All right, these slips are gonna let me know how I can best serve you as your personal curator. All right, so on the top here, I'm asking for your email address, which, what's that, Kelly? Okay, I thought you said something. If you put your email address on here, then I will be able to sign you up for my monthly newsletter, which is something you don't want to miss out on because that's where you get like the new recipe, the specials of the month. You know what's going on at the company, when we have products, all that good stuff. I ask for your birthday. You can just put your month if you want. I ask for your birthday because I do a birthday club. So the month of your birthday, you get a discount. All right. And then let's talk about these questions that are on here. The first one is asking if you would like to host your own experience. Now, we talked a lot about the different themes that you can have at your experience. I think it's time for a new book. Here we go. All right, so on page 50 in your catalog, it highlights all of the benefits that you receive by hosting a Cocoa Experience. Amy, you are going to get so much for hosting this party tonight. Based on your sales, you get free host dollars to use for any products that you would like. And that charts in, it's very generous. There's a very generous host program. All right, in addition to that, you'll get the opportunity to purchase items at half price, but they don't just have to be single items. They can also be any of the bundles, sets, at the discounted price. So it's half off the discounted price. So if you like everything and you really enjoyed yourself tonight, Taste of the Cocoa Exchange, which is $148, you can get for $62.50 as a host. So that's a great reason to host right there. Okay? So this is a great reason to host. Now, I'm very fortunate. My company pays for my host program. So when I'm here, I am fully supporting Amy getting as much as she can get for free because it doesn't come out of my paycheck. It affects me in no way. I'm very lucky. It's not true with a lot of the direct sales companies. The consultants have to pay for the host benefits. All right, but I always like to give my host a little something just for me to say thank you for having me in your home. So that's for you. So enjoy. Just a little sampling for you. So, and in addition to all that we just talked about and my little gift, we have a special for this month that when 2 of Amy's friends book their own Cocoa Experience, Amy is going to receive our exclusive fruit collection that's not available in the catalog. It's a box that's made just for our special hostesses. So that brings me to my first question on the card. If you would like to help Amy out in getting her exclusive box of chocolate, then go ahead and circle yes. And in addition to helping out a friend, you're gonna get lots of free stuff too. All right, who here is part of an organization that could use fundraising? Anybody do anything like dance clubs, sports teams, scouts, anything like that? Church organizations? All right, well, we have an incredible fundraising program. Nadia, your sports team will love this fundraiser because it's not like anything that they've ever done. It's different. And you as the organizer are going to love it because you hardly have to do anything. We do it all online. Everything ships directly to the purchaser for free. Isn't that amazing? So people just put the orders in the computer and it ships, and then I give you a check. And there's no minimum, so you've got nothing to lose. So it's a great opportunity for me to give back to the community. All right, now, you've had fun tonight, right? But guess what? I had fun tonight too, because I love what I do. And I wish for all of you to love what you do, okay? If you perhaps don't love what you do, you may be interested in finding out more about what I do, okay? This can be amazing, whether it's full-time, part-time, just as a hobby. You know, some people, they've got little kids at home. It's their reason to just leave the house a couple times a month and not feel guilty about leaving the kids. Other people build a business so that they can leave the full-time job that they hate. A lot of people are in between. It doesn't matter. It's a great opportunity for anyone looking to earn income. So if you'd like me to send you home with some information tonight, and truly, I'm not going to stalk you. I'm just going to give you some information to send home, take home with you. If you'd like some information, just go ahead and circle there, and I'll send that home with you. And then the last question is the VIP group. If you'd like to be a part of my VIP group, go ahead and circle yes, and I will add you to that. This is a group of customers that I let know about all of our specials first. Sometimes I run specials that I just run for my VIP group. It's a newsletter, and there's also a Facebook group for it. So if you're interested in that, circle yes, and we'll talk about how to get you on that. And if you list a couple of your favorite products on the bottom here, that way I'll keep this on file and I'll know when your favorite things go on sale. All right, so I can let you know when it's time to get a good deal on them. All right, so once you've filled that out, if you can go ahead and pass that up. And at the same time, if you could pass up your little slip, your double promise slip, that would be great too. Take my pencil. Thank you. All right. So now watch what I do with these guys. I take these, and I usually will have my apron on. They immediately go in my apron, okay? In my apron, so that I have them right on my person, okay? Come back to walking. All right. So this is our order form. If you're interested in placing an order tonight, oh, you know what? I forgot to get out my customer special. We have a special every single month. Let me tell you what that is. I know one of them. Who likes peanut butter?
Oh, me.
I love peanut butter. That's why I know this one. So every month when you spend $75 or more, you get a choice of a free product. There's 3 different options, one from each of the 3 brands. So let's see, for May, it is our Dove Signature Peanut Butter 9-piece truffle collection, which is amazing. If you like peanut butter, you definitely want to get that one. If you are into the Pure Dark, it's the Pure Dark Warm Spice Rounds, which are the Pure Dark chocolate, and the topping on it almost tastes like the chai tea. Very similar, okay? And if you're a pot and bean gal, the Lemon Peppercorn Vinaigrette, you can get that for free this month. And that's a great product. It's a really good salad dressing, but it's also a great marinade if you like shrimp, or I use it with tilapia or flounder, like any kind of whitefish. You can either cook right in that, or you can just heat a little cup of it in the microwave and pour it over before you serve it. All right, so that's when you spend $75 or more tonight. You get to choose one of those for free. All right, so these are your order forms. If you could please just put down the item numbers, a very brief description. Some of our names are so long. Don't worry about putting the whole name down. I'll figure out what you want. And a quantity and a price. And I will do the math for you. Don't worry about adding it up. I'm the one that gets paid for being here, so I'll do the work. And all of our shipping, like I said, is $5.50. So, you know, as much or as little as you want, $5.50. And we take Visa and MasterCard. If you're going to write a personal check, you can write it to me. That's my name on the top here. All right. So does anybody have any questions?
How long does it take to come in?
We guarantee delivery within 10 business days from when you close the party. And we, as we talked about, we're going to close the party tonight, right? Okay. So, and everything will ship directly to you. So you don't have to get, you know, worry about fixing your schedule so that you get back together with Amy to get your stuff. You'll have it at your door within 10 business days.
When do I have to let you know if I want to have a party for Amy to get her special?
Well, I need to put it in when I close the party, which is tonight, but we can just pick a tentative date and then you can go home and check your calendar and then we'll get back in touch tomorrow or the next day and we'll make sure that date works for you. Okay. As long as I have a date to put in the computer, Amy gets credit for it and then we can change it if we need to. Any other questions? All right, well, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed all of your food. Here's one of the best parts about the party. Once I've served something, I can't take it home with me. So you guys have to finish up all the samples. All right, so we still have some martinis. If you want martinis, I'll put the shaker out. You can help yourself. Don't forget to try the chai tea dip with the pretzel sticks because you'll really enjoy that. And there's a lot of chicken left if you want any more chicken. So enjoy. I'll just be milling around, cleaning up. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to do checkout in the other room. So whenever you're ready, just come on in and we'll get things all set, okay? Don't forget about your specials and don't forget about the sets on the back page because that really is the best value. All right, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you at your experience.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's see if we can get Dawn back now. Shut this recording off.